Hello, Mr. Eric, Mr. Ryan, right? Okay, so today this question is pretty simple. So we are given a sentence, a string, right? Separated by a white space. So we have a list of words, right? And we want to find out if this is a circular sentence. What's circular?
It's not a sentence. It's not a sentence. It doesn't have a full stop.
Good question. Okay,
And
how
also
about
it
we
doesn't-
ignore that? Okay.
And also it doesn't have a verb. You can say this suit was
Okay.
was dirty.
Circular. What's a circular?
It's circle. Was is the verb.
Circular.
And
So
in this case, and dirty is the adjective. You don't actually need the adjective.
Well, you need a subject and a verb.
A subject and an object.
okay, this is not an English lesson. Okay. Coming back to this, okay. What's
It's a sentence
Circular.
that is in the shape of a circle.
So look, so the last letter of the first word equals the first letter of next word, and then the last letter of the last word equals the same.
Ow!
as
I
this
broke
one, okay?
my bone. Just
So let's just assume it's all lowercase. So for example, another one: A, B, B, C, C, D, E, F, A. This is the circular, right? Because look, this is the same. This is the same. This is not the same. Okay, this is the same, right? And then the last one, right? But this is not, right? Hello. Word. This is not. Okay. And how about a single word sentence? How about hello? Is it a circular sentence?
No.
No.
Since it.
It's only one word.
Yeah. But H-E-L-L-H. This is a circular.
But
Okay.
what's that word?
No, I just made it up. Okay, I just make it up. Okay.
Hell.
What's solution here? What's solution? What kind of problem is this?
We just check every word. We brute force.
True false. Recursion may work here, but we don't need it, right? Look, we just go through the words and we just check. Basically, we just we just check, right? This is simulation, right? It's list
We
the
split.
same as the next, beginning of the next one,
We
right?
split.
And we
split,
stop
split,
and
split,
return
split,
false if we found a
split,
mismatch,
split,
right?
Split.
Okay, so the first thing this is a string to get the words, we need a split, right? Define if this is check, okay? Check circulars, okay? Check circular S array. First of all, array equals S dot split, right? Split by delimiter, but if we don't give it a delimiter, it will split by white space, okay? We can give a delimiter right here, right? If not ARR, okay, so we can put it here, right? If not S, return true, okay? Let's make it true, right? Because the empty thing is a circular sentence. Let's just assume that, okay? Okay, so now n equal, this is the length of the word, right? We go through the words. For I in range to n, right? If ARRI, the current word last letter, right, -1, right? If it is not equal the next word, what's the next word? This is the current word. What's the next word?
Start of the next word.
Okay, yes, start the next word. And return false. Okay, there's a slight problem here. Can you tell me? And otherwise, if we passing all the check, return true. Right? There's a problem because look, A, B, B, C. Okay, so for example, that's 3 words, but we're going through the index from I here to this one. But I plus 1, right? This is the next word. I plus 1. There's nothing here, so we want to rewind it to the beginning, right? Look, when I is here, I plus 1. What's I plus 1 here? I, the last word. What's I plus 1? It should go back to the first word, right? Otherwise, array I plus 1, that will be out of index. The index ARR is only valid from 0 to n minus 1, right? But you're telling me I plus 1, this is out of index. It should be pointing back to the first word, right? So how do we
It
fix
doesn't
this?
have to do that.
Sorry?
Does it have to do that?
Yeah, the last one. We have to check the last one if it matches.
If
So how do we do this? How do we rewind it? Remember we
Do
talked
we need
about
to use if?
We can do if, but we can do better.
Array.
We can do, you know this, remember how do we calculate, what's this?
Modulus.
Modulus, yes. And modulus n becomes 0, right? Alright, so we just have to modulus here. Modulus n, right? And then you make it back to the first one. Another way is, how do we fix it? Another way. How about I push a here? Okay, and then we just keep looping the index. At the beginning, I put the extra, I copy the extra, the first element, back to the array, right? Am I right? Make sense? Yes, no, no. Okay, so these three lines, like, look, what's this kind of pattern? Look, we are checking the violation here, right? If we find a mismatch, we return false. Am I right? Yeah? Does it make sense? If we don't find any violation, we return true. Make sense? We can use the or keyword, right? Return or what's or? Means everything here needs to be
Need to be 0.
true. Need to be true. Any. What's the difference between or and any? Can you tell me?
Any of them, but all is everything.
So
Well,
any.
Any is it can be at least one,
Uh-huh.
and all it has to be everything.
That's right. Yes. So return or this thing, yeah, or this thing here. For comes here, right? Right. So we can say return or ARI minus 1. This is the last letter of the word. But we have to neglect. Look, or this is the opposite. Needs to be equal. Or everything needs to be equal for I in range n, right? Because look, this is checking the violation, but obviously we have to check the opposite, which is that each word connects to the next word, right? Return any, this is just checking if any of them satisfy return, okay? The time complexity, if there are n words, and each word has the length a, what's the time complexity?
O.
Oh.
08.
Okay, I have a three
N
choice.
times 8.
Okay, I have three choice. O-N,
No.
O-A,
No.
O-N-A. Okay, so tell me.
O-N-A. O-N-A. O-N-A.
This is a simple question. So what have you learned today? What's the
About
most
that
important takeaway
Circular
today?
sentence and we use split.
To split the sentence string into a list of words, and then we just have to go through n times, n words. Suppose there are n words, and then check for the violation. If the current words, the last letter minus 1 is, if it's not equals to the beginning of the next word I plus 1, then we return false. Otherwise we return true. And then there's a pitfall is that the last word needs to be checked against the first word, and we can use the modulus. Am I right, Eric? Ryan?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, yes.
Okay, that's it for today. Bye bye.
Bye.